What's up, guys? The Ahsoka series is finally here, and I am so excited. I am definitely going to be covering as much of the show as I can on YouTube as far as reviews, reactions, Easter eggs, that sort of thing. I'm super excited to get into that. I wanted to make sure that everybody knows that the show has a new release date and time, and that is tomorrow, August 22nd at 6 p.m. PST. They moved up the time slot about 6 hours, I think, to give the American audience a little bit more of a premiere day versus having to do it kind of the next day, and it doesn't really get the full traction that it would if it premiered at a normal time. So I think that's why they're doing it. I'm not sure if they're going to do this every week or if they're going to revert back to the midnight premieres for the episodes, but I guess we will see. Also, in this video, I know it's a little bit late, but I want to give a brief overview on what you should be watching before Ahsoka comes out or before you watch Ahsoka, just so you're up to speed on the characters that are involved and what is to come in the series. So, first up is the Clone Wars. Obviously, this is where Ahsoka was introduced and where, we see so much of her character grow and develop, so it's pretty much absolutely essential to watch the Clone Wars before watching Ahsoka. Next up would be Star Wars Rebels, and while Ahsoka isn't featured nearly as much in Rebels as she is in the Clone Wars, there's definitely some essential pieces to the Ahsoka lore that you're going to need to see in Rebels. It involves Darth Vader, it involves Ezra Bridger, and it also involves a lot of the characters that we're going to see in the Ahsoka series as well. So I feel like Rebels is pretty essential to Ahsoka. I'm sure you're going to be able to watch it without seeing Rebels, but it would definitely make the experience a lot better. Next, we have Tales of the Jedi, and this is a really cool shorts series that was done in the style of the Clone Wars, and it basically just gives extra story to some of the Jedi characters from that time period. It actually gives Ahsoka's kind of origin story, where she was born, shows her family and everything, and also goes into her time after the Jedi Order, and she has a cool battle with an Imperial Inquisitor. So while it's not 100% essential, I don't think, to the series, it is definitely good to know if you're interested in the character of Ahsoka. Next would be The Mandalorian Season 2, Episode 5, The Jedi. This is an awesome episode. I really love it. It's one of my favorite Ahsoka appearances. I think it's because it's in live action, and it was the first time we really ever saw the character in that way. She's such a badass in the episode, and her interacting with Grogu, I feel like, is an essential piece to that story. So while I don't think there's going to be many story ties for Ahsoka, it's definitely a cool watch and something that you need to see. And last but not least, the Book of Boba Fett. I mean, she doesn't have too big of a part in this show. She's really just in the 6th episode of the series, but I think it does a really cool job of just showing her in this time period, like what her mentality is as far as Jedi goes. And it just shows how good of a character and how good of a person that Ahsoka is in the way that she handles Din wanting to go back and talk to Grogu and everything, and she does a really good job of like guiding him in that situation. So it's definitely a really cool appearance, and I think you should watch it for sure. That is it. I'm super excited for Ahsoka, you guys. I hope you guys are too. It's going to be an epic series. I've been hearing some great things about it, so I'm sure we are in for a very, very good time over the next 7 weeks, and I'm super excited to share it with you guys. So thanks for watching. May the Force be with you, and I hope you enjoy Ahsoka.